I'm Bob Knight. Over the past 5 decades, I've had a chance to play with, to watch, and to coach some of the very best ever to play the game of basketball. And now, I'm going to give 16 students a chance to show me their very best. During the 40 years that I've coached, we've had walk-on players make great contributions to some of our teams. We're hoping to find one here. If you think trying to be that one guy is going to be easy, then you've never talked to anybody that's played for me. Don't think I'm beyond cutting everybody. That's too slow. Screen, set it up. Get it in there quicker. Get open. Let's go. Let's go. Previously on Night School. Get your butt down, Neil. Get your butt down.
It seems to me it's getting more and more intense.
You're like a rabbit taking a dump in the woods, Neil.
I feel like I'm not really getting the flow of the game right now. It seems like I'm kind of going through the motions without really getting involved.
Each group of 4 will be playing against our scholarship players.
Hey, go, Cole. Go.
They had to learn how rough this is, how tough this is. Get rid of it. This isn't like playing in the intramural league, AJ.
Any cut, you can be gone no matter how well you play.
The 2 guys that we're going to release are Neil Wilson and Cody Brown.
I'm not tall, I'm not strong, but I gave it a shot.
I was honestly kind of surprised. Maybe I was thinking too much, I'm not sure.
Neil started as a front runner. What Neil ran into was a lack of consistency.
Everybody thinking Neil is for sure, and then today he's gone. So we don't know what coach is looking at or how he's evaluating each player. So it's really hard to figure out coach's decisions now.
Surprising day, I think. I did not see that one coming, really.
If I had to pick one guy to stay who I knew would stay, it would have been Neil. And I really thought this whole time Neil was kind of the front runner. He can do so many different things, run up and down the court, shoot the ball. He's real athletic. I was really surprised Neil left.
They write us something?
Yeah.
Good luck to all y'all. However, listen, you have the game. Cole, keep playing smart, be a microphone. Tyler, represent the weak fellas down low. Justin, good luck in the league. AJ, stay confident, don't get frustrated.
Marvin, listen.
That's what everybody, I'm trying to listen. Nobody understands. I really am trying to listen.
Hey, what time is it, Tyler?
11:45.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Cole.
What's up?
They don't call this sucker night school for nothing.
I think you'll like the number of doves. I was afraid that cold front was going to blow them all out. I've been hunting with Coach Knight since his first arrival in Lubbock. We've gone out and hunted and fished all over the United States. Sometimes it's a very needed break for him after a basketball game. The next day, the NC2A doesn't allow a practice, and so he uses that time as a refresher in his heart and mind. It's a time to break away from the world of basketball. Hunting season and basketball season seem to parallel one another very well.
The thing that I like about hunting, there's still kind of a game, a challenge. You know, I enjoy a challenge. Sometimes you walk, oh, damn, there went, there's a shot right there. Come on back this way. You know, if you're keeping score, that's 3 for 3. Mike, behind you. The preacher is a natural-born killer. The great thing about hunting for me is it really gives me something I like, and still it enables me to be really paying attention to what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm figuring out what we're going to do with our practice this afternoon. I really jumped on those kids of ours because the TV kids just played their ass off. Heck, the TV kids outplayed them. And just the fact that they were playing hard made a huge difference in the way they played against our kids last night.
Dead-eye disc shooting today.
We're down to 6 players at the moment, but I said it from the get-go. I want this spot. I want to win it. I want for that #1 position. Nothing else is going to make me happier. Not top 2, not top 4. My goal is #1.
I'm really not that worried right now. I think I'm playing hard enough. But then again, I thought Neil was, and I was pretty shocked when he went. But, you know, I think I'm playing better than at least 2 other guys. So I think right there, that gives me a little satisfaction. So there's always that little, could be like that shocker, you know.
Okay, guys, how we doing?
Good.
Damn, you don't sound very enthusiastic. I mean, we have a little enthusiasm?
Yes, sir.
Because that's what we're going to talk about for a moment. Now, basketball is a really interesting game because you don't have to be great at everything to be a good player. If I had only one ingredient that my players could have on my team, it would be enthusiasm, even more than intelligence. We can't have a guy that really knows how to play and sees how to play and might as well be sitting in the stands instead of playing because he doesn't have any enthusiasm.
Coach has got that old school mentality, and he's respected for it, you know? And when you're enthusiastic about something, you play harder, you play with more passion, more desire.
We want a guy that is enthusiastic in his play, he's enthusiastic about his teammates, and he knows that the harder he plays, the better our team is going to be. Let me hear you say enthusiasm.
Enthusiasm.
That's not good enough. Now, let me tell you what. If the pitch of enthusiasm from your voices, your 6 voices, does not reach the point where it satisfies me in terms of its decibel content, then we're going to run sprints. Say it.
Enthusiasm!
That's what we're after, boys. The best teachers that I've ever known have all been intolerant people. Somebody made a rectal deposit with the ball for you. You guys aren't playing much defense. Come on, come on, come on! Ah! I think enthusiasm is effort. I think it's synonymous with effort. I think you're enthusiastic. You go hard to the board. They've got the ball. You break to the other end. You get there before they do. All of a sudden, we've got the ball. Enthusiasm seems to be something that we can spread and something that we can put on the whole loaf rather than just on one slice. 3 minutes on the clock. Okay, Arvin and Cole, let's go. You're looking to get open and get the ball and then see if you can score with it. If you have to give it up, you got to work to get open. The defense is going to work to keep you from getting the ball. Go ahead.
Let's go, Arvin. Let's go. See the ball in the old stance? Set off the baseline.
Again.
Short. Too much dribble.
That was bad. 3 dribbles in the key. You got the ball. Somebody made a rectal deposit with the ball for you.
As Coach Knight's evaluating us, I'm a little afraid he's concerned about me not being enough of a playmaker, which I feel I have the ability to do.
Too easy.
Oh, good shot. Let's go. Got a minute. Let's finish strong, both ways.
Well, you know what's really hard for kids that haven't worked like this before is all of a sudden this is harder than they've ever had to work.
Oh, yeah.
Next 2 guys, Dustin and Tyler. Good. What do you got? Don't put it on the floor unnecessarily. Look to get it right back. Good play.
I came out here and just knew I had to give it my all, and no matter what Coach asked me, I was going to do my hardest and not let my body tell me what I was going to do. I was going to control it myself.
Black offense.
Good fake.
Good block. Good block. Play.
Back out.
The stamina thing is just an incredibly difficult thing for him.
I thought Dustin's stamina was going to hurt him. I didn't think Dustin had the stamina to be able to come out and go full blown.
You know, you're constantly, battling the whole time, and you're just hoping Coach would stop it, just to say something. I'm just not used to this type of workout,
Good. Finish.
They're going a minute, 10 seconds, and kids just wear down. Cody and AJ, first possession. Cody on offense.
Good cut. Fake. Good fake.
Good play. Get it in. Good play. Get it in.
Stance.
I just want to make a shot so I can prove, I can shoot. Not that I'm just going to miss every shot like he thinking.
Yo, good read. Finish. Good take. Let's go.
I know my confidence is building back up, so I'm not really too worried about my shot. It's more of my defense that I'm worried about.
You guys aren't playing much defense.
Physically, I was pretty tired out there today. I don't know why, but I'm coughing a lot and stuff.
Terrible shot, AJ. Terrible shot.
AJ, you need to quit shooting three-pointers and cut to the basket and do some other things to make yourself more noticeable. What are you doing? What you're doing is making yourself noticeable that you can't shoot.
Get into him, Cody. That's a lazy man's way of playing. Come on.
There's two things you can do when some adversity hits or when a coach tells you something. You could take it and become a better player for it, or you could take it and sulk or worry about it or let it affect your game in a negative way.
You two guys are out. Now, what we're going to do is send you out. We're going to come right here to this spot. You're going to be throwing a basketball one at a time. We're going to see if you can shoot it under pressure, being as tired as you are. Are you tired?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's good. Then you should all make it. We should have 6 in a row. I think the best teachers in anything are the most demanding. The best teachers that I've ever known have all been intolerant people. They don't like mistakes. They don't like sloppiness. They won't stand for it. Send them out. Hey!
Concentrate.
I wasn't expecting him to start yelling at us when I was shooting. I mean, as soon as I started pulling the trigger, he started running at me yelling. I was like, kind of threw me off a little bit.
Shooting under pressure is very important. It's like a key to the game. If you can shoot under pressure, you know the ball going to you in the last moments of the game.
Okay, now when you come out, you're going to shoot a free throw. We do a lot of things trying to put pressure on kids. We're 0 for 6. Don't miss this. I'm going to push you in the back. I'm going to shove you in the back. Don't miss this. This is a game winner. This is a game winner here. Don't miss it. You got to make it. Not bad. With some kids, you never eliminate distraction. I mean, they become distracted by everything. And they could have great ability, and yet they're distracted. Okay, Cody. Let's see if you can make this, Cody.
You Cody number 5 and number 30.
Watch the bucket. You better see that bucket, Cody. You better not pay attention to me, Cody. Don't watch me. Next. Next.
AJ, you laughing? You're not even ready, AJ. What are you gonna do? Look at you. Get out.
If you can't catch it, AJ, you shouldn't be out here.
Look at you. Chunk.
Don't miss this, AJ. Don't chunk this one. I'd look at the bucket if I were you.
Every player gonna try to distract you some way or another. So free throws, you gotta zone everybody out, concentrate, do your same routine.
I mean, where's the bucket? See, if you've been watching the bucket, you'd made it. Okay, Dustin.
been dogging it all day, Dustin. You're not going to even hit this, Dustin.
Dustin, a lot riding on this, Dustin. Now don't let me bother you. Pretty good. Arvin,
There's no way
you miss this. I'm going to kick you in the butt. I'm going to kick you right to the baseline. Here it comes, Arvin.
I think it's very important that the players in the night school have a chance to play against our guys.
We wanted them to see basketball played at the level that our team plays it in our league.
They come out here looking at us like we don't belong.
All right, now, our game is going to be a little bit different. We're going to go 3-on-3. If you've brought it into play once for your team, white or black, I want somebody else bringing it in the next time. Don't let me have to say, hey, you just brought it in. All right, here we go.
Come on, Cody, good pass. Not too low, Dustin. Help! It's you, AJ. AJ, you got help?
On top, on top, on top. White ball this time, white.
Ball, let's go.
Good pass, good pass. That bad pass cost us a shot. Ball, black ball. Now, Cole, instead of catching the ball with both hands and keeping the dribble alive, throw me a ball. Instead of keeping it, you slapped it carelessly down. Now you got no dribble left. So you're stuck in the corner, you lost the ball. Black ball.
Let's go, spring. Let's go. Help. Don't get split, AJ.
Pass. Good finish.
Reverse it down screen. Hey, I don't want to hear my bad.
Yes, sir.
That may be my least favorite expression in the history of the English language. We know you made a bad pass. You're advertising it does not mean that we're going to exonerate it. Let's go.
Don't foul. Show your hands. Come on, Cody, handle it today, Cody. Good trap, Dustin. Ball up, ball up. White ball, let's go. Come on, AJ.
Work to get open, Dustin.
Help. Help.
Good help, Arvin.
Coach. Ah, you let him right over the top, Coach.
Good pass. Good look, AJ.
Let's go, Black.
Hustle off the court. Hustle off the court. Hey, remember when he says enthusiasm to yell your head off? Remember that? Just yell. How you feeling now? Still? Doesn't work. I almost threw up after that last one.
The thing for us was, can they push through an adverse situation? And we kind of want to see the overall effort. Who would kind of give in to being tired? Who would, even when they're tired, who would keep on going and pushing through it?
Okay, Chris, let's have both threes out here.
It's very important that the players in the night school have a chance to play against our guys. Number one, it gives us a chance to see how they would play against the competition that they'll have to play against in the Big 12. And then number two, it shows us how they play together.
Stu will throw the ball to the guy on top, and that's how we'll get started. Black ball. Here we go.
Get above him, Terry.
Get into him, get into him, get into him.
Get into him, Terry.
We wanted them to see how much different basketball played in the rec center or played in the intramural league is than basketball played at the level that our team plays it in our league.
Keep working, keep working. Finish, finish, finish.
All over, all over.
Good cut.
Go screen, Arvin.
They come out here looking at us like we don't belong, like we're opportunistic for being out here. So every time I see one of those guards come out here, I'm gonna take it to them every time from any guard they have.
Good fake, good fake.
Take it from him. All over it.
Screen, screen, Cody. Move the ball where you make the pass.
Get it to him, down.
They were playing hard. I mean, they were fouling a lot, but that's how the games go usually in Big 12. But yeah, I had a couple turnovers that I felt I got fouled on, but you got to keep playing through it. So they were my mistakes.
Come on, use your head. Think, think.
So let's go.
Well, we've taken a lot of bad shots. That's what the play in our league is going to be like. And if I'm one of those kids and I'm playing against scholarship players, then I've got to be able to say to myself, I'm better than these guys. Or in many cases, hey, I can't play like these guys can.
Take it from him, take it from him. Ball is ball. All over.
Black ball, black, black.
All over. Help. Take it from him. Shot call. Ball up. Get it to him. Get it to him.
Oh, no. That's a pound. That's a carry. You lose possession with that.
They were getting physical, and we just played hard along with them, trying not to play dirty, even though some of those guys were just fouling a lot. But we played our game and did what the coaches asked us to do, and I think we got after them very well.
Take it from you. Two, all over. Help. You, Dad. Box out, Black. Cool, let's go. Ball here. Box out. Ball up, let's go. Bring it in, Cole. Bring it in. Shot, Cole.
I was getting a little frustrated at first because, I was setting some good picks, getting low, getting opened up for a pass or something, dump it in. But instead, they're taking a shot. I wouldn't necessarily get mad if, they make them all, but, get the big guy the ball,
You want to share it a little bit?
Yeah, I got you.
I didn't do that time.
That's how I'm going to play. I'm going to get down and dirty.
Good.
I ain't going to hurt him, though.
That's my boy.
I ain't going to play.
Good job.
I ain't going to play dirty. I'm going to play hard. Twice as strong. We got to do what we got to do.
When they shove and push, it's not a problem. We can do it right back, but we just want to make sure we don't play dirty or anything like that. Because, they might play dirty, but they're already on the team. They know they can play dirty and get away with it. We can't.
It's the...
Okay, we're playing 4-on-4 with no release. Now, what we're looking for is a proper execution. We're going to really study our tapes now to see who knows what we want done with execution. Let's go. Black ball.
Where's the ball? That's too easy, Tyler. You got to move, Q. Good help, AJ. AJ, go there. That's it, top, White.
You got to get out there, Tyler.
Go swing.
Hold a minute. Hey, now, Blacks, let me ask you a question. We start practice. We have 2 hours of this. Whites, 2 hours of this. That's what our practice is. 2 hours. We can't be tired. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, Black ball.
You got help there, Arvin. You got to see that. You got a big Black right there in front of you. Move over there. Good help. Is that Tyler got a piece of that? He's alert. He's really alert to what's going on. He has a good sense of how to play.
They were trying to shove us around and trying to make us look like we couldn't compete with them, but we went out there and we were hitting them pretty hard and sticking it right back to them because we weren't going to back down from them at all.
Don't get frustrated. Don't get into a fight with them.
He's literally just going like this.
He was doing this to you. I seen it.
I'm going to knock his hand off and then go.
No, just go off a pick.
He's going like this. I'm going around him. He's grabbing. I'm going to hit his arm and get him off me. This ain't dirty, AJ?
Yeah, it is.
This ain't dirty?
That's them.
Come on. Go, let's go. Cody. Good cut, Arvin.
Who's got the ball, Black?
Everybody has talent nowadays, small schools, big schools, and what separates everybody is their mental toughness. How much are they going to be focused mentally? Are they going to be worried about their little aches and pains, or are they going to be more focused on trying to make our team?
Let's go. Go. You got me.
Go, Jay. Good hit.
They're a little bit more athletic, but it's a part of us. We're trying out for the team, and we want to make it that bad to where our desire is going to keep up with their athleticism.
Come on, let's go, Black. Nice drive.
I got friends.
This is off. Get open. Don't just run, Cody. Be cut. Who's got it? Good cut, good pass, Cole. Okay, that was very good. Patience, you moved quickly, but you played with patience. That's what it's all about. Now just take a blow.
Yes, sir.
We've had a sign in our locker room forever. Victory favors a team making fewest mistakes. Not the team making great plays, not the team shooting the highest percentage, but victory favors a team making fewest mistakes. I want to see the 5 guys that just got their ass beat by intramural players.
I can't repeat a lot of those things we said to our guys. There's an opportunity for us to kind of get on our guys a little bit. Coach, getting on those guys, that's what it's all about.
Yes, sir. Coach Chris told us that as a walk-on, that's like one of the highlights, when you get coach to yell at somebody else. So when coach started yelling at them, that made my day, because, I mean, I got after them. I even got a couple buckets on some of them. I don't care if they hit and slap. I'm strong enough for that. I can't.
I'm done, man. I'm gonna get cut for sure. Yeah.
I'm not happy with how today went, really. I mean, as a team, we played well against the Tech guys, but individually, I'm not happy with how I played at all.
I'm serious, though, this time.
The scrimmage against Tech, we played really good. We're going out there and busting our butt and, like, beating them up and down the floor and showing them that we're not just a bunch of chumps. We really know how to play basketball.
They play hard, we're going to play hard right along with them. It's like, don't back down from nobody. It's like their team versus our team, and that's how we got to play.
You hear me? Be ready to take a charge. They're going to drive hard and try to go into us now.
Now listen, I've gotten on their ass because you took it to those guys the first time. Now I've gotten on their ass, to this guys that are coming out here, to make them come after you. So you guys just withstand that. You just keep playing like you are, play together and help each other out. Let's go.
Let's go, Jay. Bring down. You know, good. What do we got? Have a cutter. Good cut, Arvin. Good pass. Talk, White. Go screen, Drew.
Get in, Tom.
Box out. Let's go, White. Push it up. Quick, White, quick. Just outran you. We just ran you. Screen. Look in. Easy. That's it. Let's go.
I think they got a real idea of what kind of competition basketball provides at this level, the Big 12 Conference.
Screen. Come on, White. No foul. Let's go. The ball goes. Go get it, White. You got 6 seconds. Know the clock.
That's very good, White. Really good. Boys, the first thing is this. You guys ought to really be proud, all 6 of you, of the way you played against our scholarship players tonight and did a really, really good job of playing with enthusiasm, playing hard, trying to help each other. I really enjoyed what you did out here. Wasn't particularly pleased with the scholarship players, but you made it that way. I doubt if there's 6 athletes in the country that have worked any harder than you guys have, which makes our job all the more difficult, but all the better, because we have 6 good guys to choose from. 6 guys. Now, because you've worked so hard, you guys ought to take in the South Plains Fair tonight. Enjoy yourselves, relax a little bit. We're going to be working, and it's going to be a lot of work to get us down to 4. It was a hell of an effort from you for tonight, boys. Something that whatever happens, you guys should really be proud of. Before you leave, we got a little treat for you. Nobody has done more for the promotion of college basketball during all the time that I've been in coaching than this guy. He's been a great asset to college basketball, Dick Vitale, and he's got some words for you. Okay, see you tomorrow.
I want to certainly thank Coach Knight, one of the guys I have such respect for, a Hall of Famer, for giving me an opportunity to share you competitive people. I think it's phenomenal. I mean, absolutely awesome, baby, that you're participating in this event. I think it's great that you're reaching out. Remember this, anything you achieve in life, achieve it with a great deal of enthusiasm.
Dickie V, he's a college basketball icon, and him talking to us, looking up on the Jumbotron, and him relaying the message to us guys, just 6 of us, and knowing he's talking to us, that's pretty special.
People are going to reach out and ask, what was it like for you to play under Coach Robert Montgomery Knight? And you'll tell them about the moment in practice when he gave you that real handshake, when he said, great job, or maybe when he even jumped in your face. And let me tell you this, if he jumps in your face, love it. Love every moment of it, because that means he cares. If I was calling a game for you guys playing now, I'd say you're all 3S, baby. Super scintillating sensational. I'd say you're all PTPers, primetime performers, and then I would culminate it by saying you're all awesome, baby, with a capital A, just like the General.
He is so excited. PTP, baby.
was excited.
When Dickie V said we were primetime players, that's one of my favorite lines in all of basketball.
Yeah, the 3 S's.
Super scintillating, sensational, baby.
He's just an exciting speaker, so that influenced all of us, I think, inspired us, all of us, to work hard and play hard and know that we did our best, and as long as we're giving our best, that's all we can do.
All right, let's go, guys. Enthusiasm on 3. Let's go, baby.
1, 2, 3, enthusiasm!
We really like Lubbock, and we really like the people. I kid the people here, 201,000 really, really nice people and 1 or 2 sorry bastards, and that's about the best equation I've ever heard of for a city.
You send them a place like the fair or out to eat together, movies, and get them out there so people can come up to them, talk to them, question them. You know, they have to learn how to interact. This gives them a lot of responsibilities.
We're at the Lubbock County Fair right now, and it's a nice night out. Just having a little bit of fun. You know, trying to take our minds off things right now. Just spend some time with the guys, you know, and then get ready for tomorrow. I think everybody's getting along real well. We're not really thinking about too much about basketball right now. We're just having a little fun together.
Thanks.
We gotta win something. We're throwing 1,000. On the court, we're 2 good competitors, and usually we go at it and get a little fierce and, you know, a little physical, but now it's a little bit fun. I don't have to punk them so much.
That win's killer. Dang. Yeah. I made 3 out of about 50, probably.
3 out of about 85, maybe.
Oh, Yosemite Sam. Yosemite Sam. You got to ride that bull. Hey, it's our cowboy Dustin.
All right, let's go, boys. Let's go.
Doing that. I am not doing that. It's all right.
Get down there. That's not how it works.
He's done.
I'm done. Hey, you gonna turn the notch down before any of us are gonna get on that.
The hobby that I've really kind of enjoyed is collecting books that people have written and then having them sign those books. And among the books I have are 3 or 4 from Ted Williams that he signed for me. I have some books that the presidents have signed.
Every coach kind of has a passion, and his just happens to be reading. I mean, I've never seen without a book on a bus, a plane, an airport. It doesn't matter if we got a half-hour trip just to go hunting or fishing, he's reading a book.
I go through here, and every one of these books is something of a treasure to me for one reason or another. But Bill Russell signed his book this way: "It is not what we give, but what we share. For the gift without the giver is bare." And it's not signed just Bill Russell. It's signed William Russell, a friend of yours.
Reading is very important to Coach Knight. He thinks it's a big asset in life, and it's one of the most important things you'll ever learn to do and ever keep doing.
When I was 6 years old, I had to have a library card, and I had to read a book a week. We lived in a small town in northeastern Ohio, and either my mother or my grandmother walked me to the library. It was about 4 blocks from where we lived, that one time a week, to make sure that I had a book to read. But even more important than enjoyment from reading is the knowledge that one gains from reading.
When we went over to the elementary, I learned that, you know, Coach Knight doesn't just care about basketball or how we are on the basketball court, but also off the court. He doesn't want us just involved in basketball, and that's all we think about, but to get involved in the community and do the best we can for not just ourselves, but also the children around here.
And I just don't think there is a single thing that a parent can do for his or her child than require them to read. That's the whole foundation to education. Education is the whole foundation to success. Thank you. I think that's probably the toughest decision that we've had.
Every time I'm going into it thinking I'm on the bubble, I know I can be gone any instance.
The two players that we are going to release are
When it comes time to make a decision and you're getting ready to get rid of a kid that you've been around for a little while and got a chance to know a little bit, it is pretty hard.
Sometimes when you recruit a kid, they think it's their divine right to be here instead of that it's a privilege. And these kids all act like it's a privilege to try out for this team.
all right. Gets tougher and tougher. But, you know, before we even talk about guys, I'll tell you what, the most basketball they've played has been intramural basketball. And I mean, we would be blind if we didn't think that in the first 5-on-5 session that those kids just outplayed those scholarship kids on our team. I mean, I think they actually outscored them 8-3. I was trying to keep track of the score. The big thing that I think we take from something like that is that these kids have really paid attention and really worked at trying to do what we want done. I think they've grasped the idea of being a basketball player that can help a team win rather than we're going to judge them all on individual skills. If you were going to cut one player, Chris, who would you cut?
Well, I've been his biggest supporter since the first day, but I just think it's time that Cody he's kind of reached his limit from a strength standpoint and conditioning. He's struggling.
I definitely agree with you. Cody really struggling. His stamina is right now is not up to par.
I think he's been a little bit sick too, but that's part of the equation. Cody's a kid that I think really understands how to play. Cody'd be a nice player in a lot of situations because he would really be an asset, help to a team. Who would we definitely keep?
I would keep Tyler at this point.
All right, Pat?
Tyler.
Chris?
Arvin, he brings it.
Pat summed it up great, I think, out there when he said Arvin was a pain in the ass, but he was a good pain in the ass because he does keep things stirred up. He's like the Energizer Bunny. I mean, he just keeps at it and keeps at it and keeps at it, and in doing that, he gets a lot of things done.
Dustin really struggled in terms of getting up and down the floor and all.
I had Cole, but Cole really came on, and I thought Dustin has really gone back.
Chris?
To me, I can see Cole being on our team. I wouldn't cut Cole. It comes down between Dustin and AJ.
What do you think, Pat?
Well, I just didn't like Dustin's effort. The last couple practices, he's got that cool breeze mode going. Now, AJ didn't help himself the days before. To me, Cole's a no-brainer. I think he's giving effort every day. AJ,
wait a minute, both of you guys feel the same way about Cole in regard to what Pat's saying?
Yeah, Cole's an effort guy.
The effort guy. Gets himself set for a shot, hits some big threes out there today.
Dustin has hit some shots over the course of the time. He's gotten some rebounds. He's gotten some things around the bucket. AJ has not hit any shots, but he's rebounded well. He's made some athletic plays. We had a lot of kids struggle. They've been put through things that are really tougher than we put our own players. Now we're talking about who has earned the right to go on over all the sessions that we've had from beginning to end.
And a tough decision.
I think that's probably the toughest decision that we've had.
When I woke up this morning, first thing on my mind was if I'm going to stay around or not.
Hopefully I'm starting to step it up. Hopefully I'm starting to be more enthusiastic. Hopefully he realizes I'm paying attention to him. I just want to show him that I'm the best player out here.
It was difficult for me having to wait 24 hours. It was weighing on my mind quite a bit because I didn't feel like I played my best, but I was trying not to let it get to me.
Waiting overnight made it extremely intense. We were thinking about it all night. Like, who do you think gonna get cut?
Every time I'm going into it thinking I'm on the bubble, so I don't really know where I'm standing right now, but I know I can be gone any instance.
When coach actually comes through the tunnel, you know, to come out to the court, your mind kind of goes blank.
Okay, men. One of the criteria that we used with the Olympic team is a very important criteria in the selection that we've made for tonight, and that's consistency. We've taken all of the workouts that you've had, and we've covered the statistics. We're at a point now where we have 2 sessions left to determine that one player as a walk-on. We're not necessarily keeping the greatest player, the best jumper, the best shooter. What we've really worked hard at as a coaching staff is to take the players that have been most consistently doing those things that we want done from the very beginning to the end. You've done a great job. You've worked really hard, all of you. I tell you that simply because I mean it. The 2 players that we are going to release are Cody and AJ. Now, you know what I say about how hard you 2 guys have worked? You've worked just as hard as 4 guys. But to get to 1 guy, we have to have criteria. Boys, good luck to all of you. If I can ever help you, give me a call. Okay.
Okay, we're this boys, baby. It's been fun. I'm good, man. Congratulations. I'll keep working on it. I'm good. Yeah, sorry. Let's go. On 3, y'all go. Set.
1, 2, 3, 10. I'm very disappointed in myself that that I didn't win it, but I know I didn't perform up to my best. When I had that consistency, I knew I was gonna.
I played so bad yesterday, I figured that was coming.
Coach Knight taught us that you work your hardest, you play your hardest, and if you win, that's great. Don't get too big-headed about it. If you lose, take it like it's a win.
AJ starts the competition as a talented athlete that can play the game. As he goes on, I don't know if he took the criticism, both positive and negative, as well as some of the other players.
I played well, pretty consistently, I felt like, but yesterday I had a real off day. It just wasn't my day, and I think that hurt me quite a bit. I learned a lot of things while I was here, not just basketball-wise, like they go into life, too. I've always respected Coach Knight, but I got a new respect for him after this.
Cody Keller really understood how to play better than anybody did. If we were picking a team, Cody Keller would have been one of the first players I would have said, this kid can play. And we want him because he understands how to play. But stamina became a factor. There's a whole different approach that you use in coming up with one player than in coming up with a team.
They're my boys, man. It gets harder and harder because we're all knowing each other now.
I was a little surprised with Cody going because when Coach started talking about concentration and consistency, I thought that he had played pretty consistent throughout the entire process.
Gonna miss them guys. You know, me and AJ kind of got a pretty good bond together. You know, we did some things together off the court, and really he's a good kid.
It's tough. I'm pretty excited to be moving on. When you look around and you realize there's only 3 other guys left, and there's actually a shot at this.
At this point in time, I'm real happy that I made the cut to 4, but at the same time, that's not the goal here. My goal here is to be that #1 guy, to win this walk-on position. I mean, Cody and AJ were a couple of my best friends in the house. Real sad to see them go, but I'm real happy to be here. But I know there's a lot of work ahead of me. I'm sure he's going to make that one person earn that spot, and I'm ready to do all the work for it.
Pontiac invites you to see what's next on Night School.
Coming up on the next Night School, if you want to play, this is what you have to do.
I'm trying to see who's going to break down. Who's going to be the sissy? Push it up!
Get that feeling where you want to throw up almost.
And then all of a sudden, the Dallas Maverick wheelchair squad comes out.
And there you go. Turn, turn, turn. Oh!
Give us a 1, 2, 3 jump.
I don't know if I can jump.
I've never been in a tub of cold water like that before in my life. It was pretty painful.
Tonight's the night where we're cut down to the final 2.
Who is the guy out of you 4 that can play for us?
Brought to you by Pontiac, official performance machines of the NCAA.
Previously on Night School.
They come out here looking at us like we don't belong, like we're opportunistic for being out here.
They're a little bit more athletic, but our desire is going to keep up with their athleticism.
They play hard, we're going to play hard right along with them.
We're going out there and beating them up and down the floor and showing them that we're not just a bunch of chumps.
I want to see the 5 guys that just got their ass beat by intramural players.
I can't repeat a lot of those things we said to our guys, but there's an opportunity for us to kind of get on our guys a little bit.
You guys ought to really be proud the way you played against our scholarship players tonight. All right, gets tougher and tougher. Chris, who would you cut?
Cody, he's kind of reached his limit.
I just didn't like Dustin's effort the last couple practices. He's got that cool breeze mode going. Now, AJ didn't help himself the days before.
I think that's probably the toughest decision that we've had. The 2 players that we are going to release are Cody and AJ.
I'm very disappointed in myself, but I gave it my all, gave my best.
Yeah, I had a real off day. It just wasn't my day, and I think that hurt me quite a bit.
I'm pretty excited to be moving on, but now it's starting to hit you that you actually have a chance.
I'm real happy that I made the cut to 4, but my goal here is to be that number 1 guy.
The 4 kids that we've brought to this point in the entire series probably have the best understanding of how the game is played.
We are more aware now of the elimination day because now it's down to 4.
You look around and you realize there's only 3 other guys left, and there's actually a shot at this.
I'm trying to prove to the coach that I'm the one he's looking for, that I got what it takes.
You're going to have to do something to make me go because I ain't going. This is mine to win.
Strength and quickness. I mean, you have 2 things that are really important. I think all quick kids probably need to get a little stronger, and all strong kids need to get a little bit quicker. So Cliff does a great job with the conditioning aspect of things.
Well, what I'm going to do is, you know, it's really about a half of a workout of what I normally do, but I'm going to make it intense enough that they're going to start feeling it about the first 5 minutes.
Cliff has been very good for us because he's an athlete and he's very demanding, and he does it in a way that I think he gets kids to work very hard.
This is what we're doing today. I'm putting you through a workout. Some of these lifts that we do is exactly what I do with the team. I'm trying to see who's going to break down. Bottom line, who's going to be the sissy, okay?
I work out quite a bit upper body with weights, but I never work out lower body. So when we came in here and I figured out we were doing all lower body, I knew this would be a pretty big struggle for me.
We're going to do some deadlifts. We're going to warm up with this weight right here. I want to see that butt down. I want to see your head straight ahead. I want to see your arms locked. I want you trying to lift it with your legs. Change out. I'm going to set a very high standard, what I'm looking for, okay? And I pretty much know what each one of you guys can do. I'm not going to throw 500 pounds on here and expect you to do it.
The athlete who's been conditioned to play basketball over the course of a season is, in my mind, far and away the best conditioned athlete there is in any team sport.
All right, let's go. Butt down, good posture. 10 reps now.
Come on, Cole.
How many is that, Cole? 9. All right, let's finish up. Everybody's waiting. I'm not looking at who's the strongest. I'm looking who's going to be the sissy. Cole, I think, had the hardest time. But, you know, that's how it is sometimes in workouts. You know, you're a little bit smaller, a little bit weaker, and you're the guy that really has to show some mental toughness, you know, when you have all the disadvantages. Cole, what's up? You do what you can do. Cole. All right, that's good. Change out. Change out, Cole. That's good, Cole. You're doing what you can do.
I think he was just looking to see how each individual maximized his potential to get everything he could out of each lift. Who was going to go past their self-imposed limits and what they thought they could do in their mind.
Finish, then you go. Drop it right behind you.
I didn't really start struggling until we were doing a squat with weights in our arms. I felt my thighs start giving out on me, and like when I finished that set, I let go of the weight, and it was a little trouble walking at first, but I didn't give up, and I finished doing all my reps. And when I let go of the weight, my legs were pretty dead.
I noticed that Tyler had trouble doing his French squats, and I think he has a hard time working through pain. It's where some of that was coming from.
If a kid could assimilate into his mind and his body what playing at this level is all about, that kid would be able to do it.
Push! We've got another weak one here. Push it up! Push, Cole! One more. It's all in your mind. It's all in your mind. Come on.
You're working out pretty hard, you know, you get that feeling where you want to throw up almost. It was pretty intense, you know.
Push! Control it down. Push! Good. Hey, guys, this is panty waist weight. Come on now. Come on. Real good. Good. Push. Go! Push it! I want you to do that rep by yourself. Push up! Racket. That's good, Cole. Now, what you saw there is what I do with the basketball team day in, day out. It's a lot of work that these guys put in. One of you guys wants to be on the team, this is what you're going to see day in, day out. Pretty good job, though. Okay, you guys are done. Water.
I'm going to go ahead and say my legs will probably be sore. But once we start playing out there on the court, I probably won't feel it.
Right now, I'm feeling a little tired. It's pretty much my legs are done.
I'm good. I'm ready to go. Let's go hoop.
My legs were shaking. I could barely even feel them.
You know, each workout session that we've had, we've picked a theme. And our theme today is perseverance. Define perseverance for me in 10 seconds, quick.
Working through something that's a little harder.
Working through something. Tyler?
Working to get to your goal.
Working beyond your limit.
Fighting through.
Well, I think that's probably the definition that all of us have about perseverance. It's extending ourselves. But let me tell you what perseverance is to me. If you'll just step off the court here for a moment.
That's it. All right, you got to get it out there, guys.
I don't know how I deal with, you know, not being able to use my lower half of my body.
Pick for me. Oh!
We walked up and we were like, okay, what's Coach Knight got for us now? And then all of a sudden, the Dallas Mavericks wheelchair squad comes out. And it really puts stuff in perspective for you.
These guys are the Dallas Wheelchair Mavericks. These guys have won 6 of the last 9 national championships, wheelchair basketball.
Just being able to meet the Dallas Wheelchair Mavericks it just really puts things in perspective.
I don't know how I deal with, not being able to use my lower half of my body.
What's your name?
Arvin's and
Arvin. Good luck, Arvin.
Sometimes guys your age think you're persevering when you get out of bed in the morning. Sometimes guys your age think you're persevering when you get your ass to class, when it's cold or it's raining a little bit. This is what perseverance is all about, and we'll never touch it. Here are guys that have been struck with some sort of tragedy, and they're out there without legs playing basketball. And they're obviously not just enjoying it, but it means something to them. In 1981, we won the NCAA championship. I had a kid named Landon Turner. He was a first-team All-American. And when we won the NCAA championship, he was the most valuable player in the NCAA tournament. There's no question in my mind he was going to be the #1 player taken in the draft. And during the course of the latter part of the summer, he was involved in an automobile accident that left him paralyzed from the waist below. Now, perseverance. Landon Turner is the best example of something happening beyond control and then doing the absolute best you've got with what you have. There's no one that I've had play for me that I think is a better example for doing everything you can to get the most out of life, no matter what it is that's a difficulty, that's something that you just wish you didn't have to deal with. At the end of our season, always introduce the seniors to talk. Before I introduced the seniors, I asked every person that had played there to stand. And so I turned to Landon. I said, Landon, are you going to stand? And he gave me the greatest line I've ever heard or read in my lifetime. And he said, Coach, I'm standing in my heart. Now that's a guy that's persevered. Now, what we'd like to do is let the Mavericks show you a little bit about their movement, about the way they play the game. Then we're going to let you mix with them playing a little bit, just so you get an idea about just how hard these guys have worked to be able to do what they can do. Now, the one thing you guys got to be careful of is that you don't hurt each other when you get in there, because I have no confidence in the 4 of you being able to handle these chairs like these 4 guys can.
Go and sit on in the chair. You guys just try and sprint to the halfway line, then turn on around, sprint back, okay? Go. Big pushes, guys, come on. Come on, you got it, you got it. You are making us look good, gentlemen.
When they got in the chairs and got out there, they started opening up and having fun.
All right, let's give these guys the ball.
What I thought we wanted to do was give these kids all that we could in the time that they were with us that could be of benefit to them in later life.
2 pushes, 1 bounce. 2 pushes, 1 bounce. Get to the halfway line, turn around, 2 pushes, 1 bounce.
And that's why the people that I wanted to talk to them had the message that if kids listened, they were going to take something out of it that would be invaluable to them for all time.
When we got out there with the Mavericks, they were just kind of showing us the ropes and how to get up and down the court and really encouraging us.
All right, guys. We're just going to show you a layup drill that we do real quick. Basketball is basketball. You know, whether it's in a wheelchair or not, and they had a sense of the game.
You still have to do all the fundamentals and make good passes, dribble the ball well, and take care of it, no turnovers, and play well as a team.
You're going to pass. You get open with the ball, you get a good passing angle, and you get the ball to guys that can shoot, okay?
3 ball. No. Oh,
Go get it. It's teamwork. He shouldn't be chasing it clear out here.
I was really impressed with how excited they were to get in the wheelchairs, and they seemed like they're really enjoying themselves.
I was
fairly impressed with them, and I'm glad that we were able to at least make them experience something that they may not ever experience in their life.
I think I was the only one that didn't score that day. Worst wheelchair shooter of all time.
Persevere, baby. This is what perseverance is all about.
Good luck to you guys. Good job, man.
What they do is infinitely more important for people like us than it really is for them. Now, you've already been put through a lot of work today. You're tired. You've got to overcome that. That's a little bit of perseverance. We're going to start out two-man shooting. You're going to shoot from just inside the three-point line, not in front of the foul line. You've got to be exactly where we want you. In coaching, you base a lot of getting across what it is you're trying to teach on the desire of the player to play. Oh, Arvin, you're disqualified. What did we specifically say?
Behind the free throw line.
Behind the foul line. That's paying attention. That's what you learn when you're told to do something like that.
You need to pay attention more. I need to stop pissing them off, that's for sure.
If you want to play, this is what you have to do. Now, if you're not going to do these things, then you're not going to play. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play 2-on-2. Let's just see how well you help each other get open with screening and cutting. Here we go. If the player continually shows a lack of understanding or recognition, then I think this is a player that you discard. Come on, we don't have a cutter or a screener. You guys are getting mixed up. Post up, Tyler. You two guys did not do a good job of cutting and screening. How you try to eliminate distraction is through your demands of what you want done. Now, with some kids, you never eliminate distraction. Who is the screener? It's the inside guy. Who is the cutter? It's the outside guy. I think the repetition can take different forms, but setting the screen is going to be the same when that kid is a senior as when he's a freshman. Right side. Right, middle, left. We got to think, boys. We got to think.
Get down. Hey.
All right, it's a back screen now. Started over here on this side with a down screen. Repetition is a tremendous key in learning, in tolerance, in teaching. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Somebody's got to understand what we're doing, boys. A down screen, where does that mean the screener has to be? He's got to be inside. Where is the cutter? The cutter is outside if there's a down screen. Other side, down screen.
Get up.
Man, it'd take me 5 timeouts to get something across to you guys. We can't have that. It can't be taught overnight. It can't be taught this season. It's taught with continuous repetition. Okay, all right, that's good.
Earlier today, I went to a pretty brutal lower body workout, and pretty much we're just preparing for the next 2 days by taking care of the soreness.
After the long, hard workout, we took him over to the training room and did a little ice massaging to work out some of the soreness. 2 wet under the tables. Pretty much what I'm wanting y'all to do is go straight across this leg, just work out the soreness, wherever you're feeling. There's no pain, is it?
It's not sore, it's cold.
Well, first of all, I hate icing, period. Just try not to think about the pain, you know, and just trying to loosen up your muscles.
I can't even straighten my legs out.
Oh, my God.
You can push a little harder than that.
Coach.
Huh?
It's a little cold.
I know. It'll warm up later. Just trying to help y'all out for tomorrow.
Appreciate it.
You're going to love life tomorrow when you're trying to get out of bed and walking around. If you want, another thing you can do is bend up the knee. Bend. That way you get a little bit of a stretch in it while you're stretching it, if you can bend that far up. My favorite thing for anybody that's done a hard workout, leg workout, is to put them in a cold tub.
What we're gonna do now, we're gonna get in this cold tub, get in there for about 8-10 minutes, help the body recover. It's only about 52 degrees, so it's not too cold for you. What you gotta do with any therapy you do for an athlete is to convince them what you're doing it's going to benefit them, not hurt them.
Are you kidding? As long as I know it's helping me, I was in there and did my time to get out.
Cole's a redhead. He's German. He's Irish. He likes this kind of stuff.
Cole's already through the point. He's comfortable almost of just sitting there. He's not having a problem.
When am I going to get there?
Huh?
When am I going to get there?
Pretty soon.
When?
Quick.
I can't believe he sat in that whirlpool like that. He sat in there and started lounging. I was like, what are you doing? I sat there holding the bar, shaking it. I was about to tear it off. I was gripping it so hard.
8 minutes good enough for you?
Whatever you think's good enough.
That'd be great. Yeah. Most athletes don't like ice. They want heat. They just like the warming effect. They don't like the discomfort of the pins and needles. Arvin, just to let you know, if you go in the warm, you still got to end over here in the cold, so you got to get back in here.
I was an idiot. I really thought he was playing, so I went in the heat. And then when I went into the cold, it was a little painful. A lot painful.
40 seconds. You all right?
Coach said tomorrow I'll feel better than I normally would. But like the Bible verse says, don't worry about yesterday or tomorrow. All that matters is today. Today is painful. It's too cold for me not to walk. My body's cold right now. Like, I'm shaking. I don't know, I'm gonna wear a sweatshirt or something. My body's cold. No, like, I'm still cold.
Why is it cold?
Huff, you wanna get beat up?
All I'd have to do is run down the stairs and you'd never catch me.
But put it like this, once I catch you, I'm gonna hurt you.
Oh my gosh, it's 65 in here. That's only, 15 degrees higher than what we were.
Us 4 guys are fighting for a spot, and they want to prove that we can't come in there and beat them.
The play out there was see who can knock who on whose ass. And I'm fine with that. I'll knock you right back.
The first initiative that we're going to be doing is called pipeline. All right? Pretty simple in theory. You're going to roll this marble through these pipes into the white bucket that you can probably see on the other side of these poles. Anytime that it stops, drops, or rolls backwards, you come back and you start all over.
Everything they did off the floor was a part of the process of developing these kids into a team.
And it doesn't make any difference who's responsible as long as they all have some responsibility in winning.
Stop.
One person doesn't do their job, the whole group fails. You have to start all over. So everybody has to know their part. Everybody's got to be paying attention.
Go.
There you go. You don't need to hurry up. We can just go slow the whole time.
Like that.
I got you. Finish that second. Good
job, baby.
Good job, boys.
Good job.
The overall lesson of this activity was just concentration and sticking it till the end and not letting anything get in your way.
Your objective, obviously, is to get everybody over the wall. You cannot use the rope in any way. You can help each other. You can lift from the first person on. The last person will be on their own.
1, 2, 3. No, I got you. Don't worry. All right, now half. Yeah. Squat a little bit. Yeah.
We set them on off-court activities because the family that you have garnered when you come to college is going to be your teammates. So bonding time off the court is really important.
how about you tell me if you're going to jump off my back?
Come on, Hoff. Hoff, elevate, boy. Come on. 1, 2, 3, go.
Get up, get up,
boy.
Grab that wall, Dustin. Come on, Hoff. Come on.
Get him up there, boy.
Ow. Hoff got the wrong deal on that one.
Elevate, Hoff.
Grab him. Let's go.
Pull him up. Just pull him up. Dustin, get him up to yourself. Get him up. Just pull him up, Dustin. Yeah, there you go. Oh,
got it. Good job.
You're gonna climb straight up the front. Once you stand straight up, give us a 1, 2, 3 jump. Jump on the J of jump. Who's up?
You guys want
I'll go first. Good job, buddy. I got it. Good job, Cole.
1, 2, 3, jump.
Woo.
Good job.
There we go. I don't think I can balance myself up there.
Good job, Cole.
Thanks, man. No, once you get up there and you're standing there and the pole's shaking, you just gotta remember to stay calm. Like, the more you try to balance it out, the more it's gonna shake, you know?
1, 2, 3, jump.
Whoa! Yeah! 1, 2, 3, elevation, Holmes. Oh!
There you go. Let's go. You got it. You got it.
That's it. Oh, you catch.
There we
Just
go.
get up there.
Pretty much. There we go.
Good job. Go straight up.
Baby steps.
There you go, boy.
Here you go. You got this.
I don't know if I can jump. 1. Whew. 2.
Let go of the rope.
That kind of drill, I think, tells the kids something about themselves.
1, 2.
Come on, Dustin. Let's go, man. You got this.
1, 2. 1. Hey, G, come on, man. I'm scared. I know you're scared, you big girl. You don't jump this, you getting cut. I get cut because of this. You don't jump this, you getting cut.
Yeah.
That's it. Go ahead and jump now, please. My legs are getting tired.
I got to the top, finally got balanced, turned around, and I was kind of stuck. I tried to keep telling myself to jump, but I don't know, for some reason I wouldn't move.
Damn. Dustin. What? Big girl, jump.
I really didn't care what they're thinking or saying because, I don't know. It was a different feel for me, definitely. I've never felt that way in my life.
Come on.
Scariest thing I've ever done in my life.
No, it's not.
My life.
It really isn't. Come on.
You gotta overcome it then.
Stick with it, man. Make a commitment.
1, 2. I mean, you're getting worse.
Damn it.
Pull me
How
up
long
the
have I been
wall.
up here?
You can't jump 3 feet, but you can pull me up
6
the wall.
minutes and
Hey,
37
if you were my
seconds.
cell phone bill, I'd get upset.
I was up there, for a while, and my body just kept kind of getting tired. My legs, I couldn't even feel my body pretty much.
1, 2. No. How you gonna say no when we say 2?
Hold on.
Y'all ready?
1. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Jump. Yeah! Big
There we go.
I was telling myself, I can do it, but I really didn't want to. But sometimes you gotta do things when you don't want to. So
It takes a while to work through fears like that, especially feeling so unsafe with something that, again, is outside your comfort zone. So he showed some commitment and perseverance being up there that long and finally jumping on his own. So that was great. I was proud of him for doing it.
Yeah, I don't want to let go now.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Okay, I'm letting go.
Let go.
Oh.
that's the only thing that's really gonna get that kind of reaction out of me is that stuff right there. Other than that, on the court or anything else, it's different. I will, I'll show no fear.
Okay, boys, come here. What we're going to do, today is this. There are going to be 2 scholarship players come out and play 2-on-2 against you 2 guys. But it's only going to be for a couple of minutes. So you've got to bust your ass to get as much in as you can in that amount of time. Then we'll play 4-on-4.
You know, it's a pressure day. It's a cut day. You know, they wanted to make sure that what they've been going over all week, they try to input today.
Both of you high. Both of you high. Split it. Split it.
I think it's very important that the players in the night school have a chance to play against our guys. We're not choosing an individual player. We're choosing the guy that's going to fit in best with our team here at Tech.
When you screen, get up there and you screen. Interchange. Arvin, get up and screen. You guys have got to switch spots a little bit.
Post.
Let's go, let's go. Get out, Jay, get out.
Drive, shot fake, Cole, shot fake, Cole. Ball.
Got to get out there, Arvin. Face the lane, Blacks. All right, now hold it. Why fight him, Tyler? Guard me like he was guarding you. Guard me like you. There I am. You got to think, you got to see what you got now. Take it again, white ball, foul.
There was a lot of sloppy play out there today. There was a lot of bad shots taken, you know, and that could have come from the pressure.
Move, Tyler.
That's it, Dad. Ball up.
Get rid of it, Dustin. You're not playing anywhere near like each of the 4 of you have played throughout the course of all the sessions that we've had. I mean, this is up to you guys. You got a lot on the line here. Today is our next to last cut. Keep one thing in mind. Don't think I'm beyond cutting everybody.
Us 4 guys, we're fighting for a spot, and they want to prove that we can't come in there and beat them.
Until they actually have a chance to come out here and play against a Big 12 player, you know, a lot of them just don't understand how physical and how intense the level of play is.
The play out there was see who can knock who on whose ass. And I'm fine with that. I'll knock you right back, but let me do that. I'm gonna take it to you every single time. I'm not gonna back down from anybody.
Talk, Black, talk.
Where's the help? Where's the help? It's the way to drive. It's the way to see it.
It's a drill we gotta go up with.
I want for that #1 position. Not top 2, not top 4.
All over.
Let's go, let's move.
No matter how good you think you are, I'll always be better.
Good man.
My expectation is to win. I honestly think I'm the guy. I really do believe that I will be the guy.
Who's got on top? Nice. Set him up.
Good cut, Cole.
I do have what it takes to win the whole thing, only because of the determination and hard work I'm willing to put forth.
You got me. Going there.
When I talk about shooting, I think I'm the best. So whether I'm shooting free throws or I'm shooting 3-pointers, I'm going to think I'm the best. I don't want to ever get satisfied with where I'm at, so I've got to put it all out there in the court every time I'm there.
Get into it, Allen. Quick. Get into it.
Knock it out. Feet set.
I've given it my best. I've tried my hardest. So I just hope that I can keep going on to try and win that spot.
Good pass.
I had to leave it all on the floor, no regrets.
Push it up. Quick, White, quick.
Get him out of there, White. All right, that's enough. That's it. That's the end of this session. We're going to get together now, the coaches. When we come back out, we release 2. Now we'll see who stays for the next round. Okay, you guys can go on back to the locker room, relax, and we'll bring you back out here. We got to talk about how well these kids have paid attention out there. Who's listened to what we want done. We got to think about who's going to be the best kid in the locker room. We don't need some guy that's a donkey in the locker room. Okay, let me go with Cliff first. Cliff, you've been involved with the conditioning and the extra training exercises that these kids have gone through. Who, with what he has put forth the best effort?
Well, I would say all 4 players, we'd be able to develop them. I thought Cole was a little on the weak side. Tyler, same way.
Let's talk about Cole for a second. Cole, a skinny little kid, has just really played his tail off to get where he is. And the most important thing he brings with him is attitude.
I think in the locker room or in the conditioning or in the community, I mean, he's the kind of guy we want.
I think that's a very valid point. What do you think our strongest position is? We've got, and let's just say we have 3 positions. We have the guard spot, the forward spot, and the post spot. But none of these guys are post players. So we're not considering anybody as a post player.
If we're looking, even if we're looking for a guard and there's a big guy available, we're going to take a big guy. You can't have too many big guys.
Well, I love the way Arvin comes out. I mean, he comes out and plays full speed ahead all the time. And one of you guys made the comment that he's going to be able to energize things, keep things going.
Arvin is quick, athletic. Arvin could be in a Texas Tech practice tomorrow and physically be able to push our guards. Arvin is athletic enough to win the competition.
I like Arvin. I like Arvin for his tenacity. I like the way he go at, our kids and how hard he plays all the time.
The thing that I think he has really been lacking is no one has screwed up things that we've talked about as much as he has. He just hasn't listened. Hold it already. What did I say? You hurt your team if you don't listen, Arvin. You got to pay attention to what the hell I'm talking about. You're the only guy, Arvin, that didn't understand it. Dustin really stood out.
Yeah, and he actually took the ball good to the whole last 2 days.
Yeah.
He would have just done that earlier on.
Well, he'd have been a no-brainer. He's played kind of as, what's your term, cool breeze?
Yeah, cool breeze.
Yeah, kind of.
I think he got a little urgency the last 2 days that maybe I better start doing something. Good shot, good shot.
I think that Tyler was the best player we had taking the ball to the bucket.
I thought Tyler was our best player in the middle of this process.
For 2 or 3 sessions, he was the best player we had out here. His shooting form yesterday was horrible. Get your shooting foot forward like we've talked about. You're leaning back, Tyler. That's why you can't hit anything. We end up with where we've got to drop 2 kids that we don't want to drop, but that's like getting up in the morning. You got to do it.
Surely they made their decision. We're waiting on.
They'll be watching tape or something.
It doesn't seem like it'd take too long.
Maybe it's harder with less people.
That's true.
They could have already had their mind made up.
That's what I was gonna say. They could have had their mind going up into today.
Now you just run everything through your head.
We're not talking about 4 apples. We're talking about 2 apples and 2 oranges. That's what we wound up with. Now, out of that, what's going to be best for us?
I think we like all 4 kids.
Yeah.
All 4 kids have earned our respect, but we're not picking the kid we like. We're picking a kid that can make our team.
Well, that's it. Let's get them together and we'll tell them what our decision is. Who is the guy out of you 4 that can play for us?
Just knowing there's 4 guys left and 2 of us have to go, and so your chances are becoming pretty realistic for this.
The 2 guys that we're not going to retain are...
Tonight's the night where we're cut down to the final 2.
Just knowing there's 4 guys left and 2 of us have to go, and so your chances are becoming pretty realistic for this.
Obviously, there's a chance of me getting cut, even though I don't think that there is.
I just tried to go out there and give it my all and show them that I could be a part of this team.
If I lose, this is embarrassing. If I lose, I didn't back it up.
if I lose, what am I going to do? During elimination, that's the worst time. I mean, because you're standing there waiting for coach to walk out, and you're just literally shaking the whole time. And the four of us are really just hoping to move on, and it's just nerve-wracking.
Okay, fellas, here we are. Right from the beginning, we talked about working down to a player who could best play for us, the way we want to play. Now, what all goes into that? Basketball skills, passing, shooting, dribbling, rebounding. What else goes into it? Quickness, strength, listening, intelligence, understanding the game, seeing the game. Our offense is such that we move guys around a lot. Our defense is such that everybody has to be able to play it. So there are a whole lot of things that go into who is the guy out of you four that can play for us. And with that, the two guys that we're not going to retain are Cole and Arvin. You guys have all done a great job. You've been four guys that have worked hard. You've been four guys that deserve to go on.
I was real surprised Dustin and Tyler were the final two, because I guess from coaches talking about what he wanted for the program and what he saw and what he was describing, I thought he was describing what I had accomplished.
We want to wish you two guys well. We want to wish Dustin and Tyler the very best in your competition for the one final guy. Good luck. Anybody who says that it's really easy to cut a squad down to the final number, whatever that is, just doesn't have a feeling for what all is involved in a kid attempting to make a team, a kid really wanting to make a team, and a kid being really, really crushed when he doesn't.
1, 2, 3, attack! Good job, baby. Good luck. I feel like a failure. I feel like I didn't accomplish what I was trying to accomplish. One thing I didn't succeed at. My goal was to win, and I lost.
I was hoping, just like anybody else, to be that one walk-on. I just have the opportunity to try to walk on to the team, but to get on that team and get on the court for Texas Tech, that's what I was really hoping and shooting for.
My goal was to win it. I came in here from that first day, and we had 50-something kids in here, and I said I was going to win it. I thought I was going to win it. I didn't see this coming tonight.
I feel really blessed to even have the opportunity to play in front of a legend like Coach Knight and his staff. And there's tens of thousands of D1 players that have never been seen by Coach Knight, never talked to him, and I got to spend 2 to 3 weeks from him and learn from who I think is the best coach that's ever stepped out on the floor.
I played hard every time. I left it all out there every single time. There wasn't a day where I didn't come home exhausted. No, there's nothing else I could have done. You're a great coach. I respect you. I just don't think you made the right decision.
I really don't think I'll ever try to play competitively again. This was just too great of an experience to work with Coach Knight. I don't know if anything can match this.
I had a good experience. Did a bunch of things I never thought I would do, but I just wanted to play basketball.
Boniek invites you to see what's next on Night School.
Last night, what was on my mind was pretty much what I had to do now, try and pretty much outshine him on getting that spot for the walk-on.
Honestly, right now, I'm not really worried about Tyler. I just want to play basketball. I don't like finish second at anything.
You start looking at all the ingredients, all the characteristics of a person that wants to be successful and is going to help others be successful. And don't let me bother you. I'm sure you both have them with you. Dustin started to give me a reason. I said, I have no interest in your reason. I have an interest in your notebook.
Me and Dustin had been told by Coach earlier that we're going to be coaching 7 guys.
He didn't say who, though. We've seen all 14 guys that were cut.
I was tremendously impressed by the attitude of these kids coming back when they had been disappointed in earlier sessions that we had had.
Today, me and Tyler went one-on-one.
Good pass,
We're looking for the kid that can most fit into our team here at Texas Tech.
We both were kind of short on a lot of our shots.
The person that we have chosen to have an opportunity to be a walk-on candidate for our basketball team.
Brought to you by Pontiac, official performance machines of the NCAA.
Previously on Night School, the 4 kids that we've brought to this point in the entire series probably have the best understanding of how the game is played.
They're going to start feeling it about the first 5 minutes. I'm trying to see who's going to break down. I'm looking who's going to be the sissy. If you want to quit, you quit. Push it out!
And then all of a sudden, the Dallas Mavericks wheelchair squad comes out.
Guys your age think you're persevering when you get out of bed in the morning. This is what perseverance is all about, and we'll never touch it.
Come on, there you go. Turn. 3 ball. Oh!
Persevere, baby.
I have never been in a tub with cold water like that before in my life, and it was pretty painful.
I can't believe he sat in that whirlpool like that. He sat in there and started lounging.
You don't jump this, you getting cut. Come on.
Scariest thing I've ever done in my life.
No, it's not.
How long have I been up here?
Jump. Yeah!
That happened to me today. That wasn't basketball.
We know it's a physical sport. None of that stuff would fly in a real game.
The play out there was see who can knock who on whose ass. And I'm fine with that. I'll knock you right back.
Way to go to the bucket, Allen. That's a foul, Arvin. This isn't a wrestling match, Arvin. Cole, a skinny little kid, has just really played his tail off.
Arvin is athletic enough to win the competition.
Dustin really stood out. Tyler was the best player we had taking the ball to bucket. The 2 guys that we're not going to retain are Cole and Arvin.
I feel really blessed to even have the opportunity to play in front of a legend like Coach Knight and his staff.
You're a great coach. I respect you. I just don't think you made the right decision.
Okay, men, let's talk a little bit about these 2 guys we're going to look at. Cliff, like we have the last couple of times, tell us about the conditioning with Tyler and Dustin.
Just physically, Dustin is the best athlete. Tyler, I never saw him dogging anything.
Well, Tyler's got to have a little bit of an edge in terms of effort.
I would say.
All right, let's talk about the basketball now. Chris, what do you think about these 2 guys from a basketball standpoint?
I think from a basketball standpoint, it's consistent with what Cliff's saying. I think that Dustin is the more God-gifted athlete. Just the runner, the jumper, stronger.
You know, I'm all about being a great athlete and giving it my best and winning. I don't like finish second at anything. So, you know, my mentality right now is win it. Don't accept anything less.
I think about the way we play, which guy's going to block out.
Good block out, Dustin.
Which guy's going to listen. Which guy's coachable.
That's what thinking's all about.
It's close. I think it's whatever day you catch them on. You know, like we talked about, they've kind of evened it out. One guy's been the best player for 2 or 3 days, and then the other guy's the best player for 2 or 3 days.
Good rebound, Tyler.
And it's just going to be, you know, whose days are going to be, you know, today.
That's how they stuck around. One day, one guy's better. The next day, the other guy is better.
Look up, look up.
I think that's why they last two in this competition.
These two guys, one of them's been the best player every day, and that's why they're here.
Last night, what was on my mind was pretty much what I had to do now that it's down to me and Dustin, and what I was going to have to do to try and pretty much outshine him on getting that spot for the walk-on for the team.
Honestly, right now, you know, I'm not really worried about Tyler. I'm just worried about failure right now. There's always the shocking moments, you know, in life about you think somebody's going to win, you know, and they don't. And, you know, that's in the back of my head, but, you know, at the same time, I try to put it out. I'm just going to play basketball and just win the thing.
Tyler has probably gotten a few more things done on sheer effort. Rebound, a block shot, a steal. Good, Tyler! Well, I think Dustin has gotten more things done on athletic and basketball ability. So I think you put those two things on the table, and it makes it just a dead heat going into what we're doing tonight. Would you guys agree with that? Okay, well, let's go outside and get started then.
A little bit quieter in the house.
Okay, as you know, we've had a theme in each session that we've had with basketball so far. So I want to tell you a little bit about tonight's theme. It's leadership.
I really don't have a problem that there's a role of the leader just because I'm more vocal than I am off the court.
Coming up.
I have more heart and always wanting to win and push everybody. I've gotten used to it over the years, and I just have to play hard every game in order to get everyone else to play hard with me.
Let's go, ball up. Let's go, White.
The best player is a leader. I think it's important that the best player is a guy that really pushes himself beyond anything that anybody else does, trying to bring everybody else to him. I've always felt that both the kid that plays the hardest and the kid that's the best player are the two guys that should be the leader on any team. If the guy that plays the best is not the leader, then he's a hell of a lot more concerned about himself than he is about everybody else. What we're doing here in the final session of basketball is looking at each of you in terms of who can best play the game the way we want to play it. This isn't the way that the Spurs would play it, or the Knicks would play it, or Duke would play it, or somebody else would play it. It's the way that we play it. And it will be just like we're recruiting. And you guys really are to be congratulated to get to this point with the final criteria leadership added to all of those things we've discussed so far.
He just wants to see what we do to help the team, you know, to get them up, you know. He wants to see what kind of player we are exactly.
A lot riding on this, Dustin. Now don't let me bother you.
And I think that's a good idea, you know.
Pretty good.
Because in high school, you know, I was always I guess you say, the captain of the team.
Okay, good luck to both of you. We'll see you out on the floor. Oh, hey, boys, come back here just a second. If you'll remember the very first session when we gave everybody a notebook, I told you how important those notebooks were going to be for you to become a player at Texas Tech. Now we're going to give each of you a notebook. I want you to take notes on what I'm saying. Now, I'm not going to go over things. I'm not going to tell you to take a note on it. We gave them notebooks. We told them to work with those notebooks every day and to take notes.
Yeah, the notebooks really matter. It's in our program. I remember when I first got the job with Coach Knight, being in the locker room in the first practice, and I was kind of new to the process as well, and he handed out the the notebooks to our players, and I remember thinking the same thing. These notebooks really matter, but yes, they do.
After our workout tonight, you'll give me your 2 notebooks, and we'll grade those 2 notebooks, and that will be a part of our evaluation on you 2 guys.
That's something our players carry around religiously. We use them for practice and games, exactly how we do with our team.
That's great, because I don't think my notebook is in my locker.
Being able to play in a situation like ours, certainly, is learning responsibility.
All of a sudden, I got that feeling, that rush went over me, kind of like where you missed a test or something. Started thinking, you know, I think I'm gonna get yelled at for this, or, you know, he's gonna say something. I really can't say what's gonna happen about that.
Okay, now, let me tell you what we're going to do. We're going to start out with you guys playing 2-on-2 for a couple of minutes against 2 of our scholarship players. In doing that, you're going to have to screen for each other, set up cuts, just like we've been doing. Then, when we play you 1-on-1 against each other, we'll have 3 feeders out here. And you guys will have to react where the ball is and determine the screener and the cutter. We're going to go 2-on-2, and you guys are playing together. Okay, let's have the first 2 guys out.
Good cut. Cut. Good cut, Neil. Stance, Dustin. Help, 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 help.
Screen away, Dustin. Screen. Good pass.
Good job, Dustin. Ball up.
Good look, Tyler.
Me and Dustin just tried to go out there and try and like outmaneuver them. Maybe we were trying to just be a little quicker than them.
Good move to the buck.
We knew that they were kind of big and they kind of didn't really want to leave the paint. We'd sometimes drift out close to the perimeter and some of the guys wouldn't come out and guard us, and we were just trying to like knock down the open jump shot.
Change direction, change direction.
Coach was just looking at us for like communication.
Good, that's the way to talk.
And executing on setting the down screen or setting the back screen.
He's going toward the screener, away from the cutter. Thanks.
Good work, good work.
Screen.
Spanish. Good cut.
Don't take it into all that traffic. Dustin, he took it right into Tyler. Tyler, when you set that screen, you've got to get spacing. You've got to be quick. White again.
Well, with Coach's boys today, you know, is physical as usual, you know. They play rough. But not much you can do about it. You can't say anything because Coach, I know he doesn't want to hear it, so all I can do is just keep playing. And, you know, here and there, fight back a little bit.
Good block out, Tyler. The non-scholarship players had to learn how rough this is, how tough this is. Good block. They don't get that in the intramural league. They don't get that playing in the rec center. Now, all of a sudden, they're playing with good athletes, and these athletes are very physical with them. How do they react to it? Do they back off?
You know, I'm throwing back, showing that, you know, I'm strong enough to hang with you guys, and I really am.
Good defense, good play. They need to be able to play against our players.
Nice cut.
Good cut, get it in. That's what the play in our league is going to be like. Okay, that's it for you 2 guys. You determine ability before anything else. Then you start looking at personality. You start looking at intelligence. You start looking at determination. You start looking at all the ingredients, all the characteristics of a person that wants to be successful and is going to help others be successful.
From the very first night we worked with these kids, Tyler was a kid that you saw and you knew effort and attitude and energy was never going to be a problem.
Tyler, you knew just exactly what you had. That was really good.
Dustin's a good player.
So way to get set.
I mean, the kid is a good-sized kid. He's got great strength and athleticism, and then he's also a good basketball player. To talk about him just as an athlete, I think kind of slights what a good player he is.
Each kid probably counterbalances the other kid with something that he does that's better than. One of the first things you try to get kids to do is shoot the ball with the proper mechanics. Now, there would be a lot of work with Tyler in that regard. Come on. And not quite as much with Dustin. The second thing would be execution, cutting sharply, setting up cuts, precisely setting screens, being in help side position. There's more work to do with Dustin there than there is with Tyler.
Stand it,
Okay, boys, again, people that I want you to meet and I want you to listen to for a little bit. Quinn Buckner.
Quinn Buckner driving in for the layup.
Well, Quinn was a very, very competitive guy and a smart player. Not a tremendously gifted basketball player, but his intelligence, his determination, and his physical ability.
Here the Indiana Spark Plug scores again.
He was a good athlete, a better athlete than he was a basketball player, actually. Those characteristics enabled him not only to win a high school championship in the state of Illinois, but a college championship with our team, and then a professional championship with the Boston Celtics. He had a tremendous ability to lead.
No wonder his teammates considered him the team leader on the court.
And since leadership was our theme for tonight, Quinn is the guy that I wanted to come in and visit with you tonight. It isn't just his ability as a player, but it's the kind of person he is. Bright. He helps other people become better. He helps other people see things. Quinn?
You know, it's I'm honored, first of all, the coach thinks that way of me. I've never thought of it as leadership. As I look back on it, it's first of all, you have to know absolutely what you're responsible for, and you have to know that cold. Then it's your responsibility, if you're trying to make everything better, to help your teammates do what they're supposed to do. And that's what I spend most of my time trying to do. I had a successful high school career in terms of scoring, but when I got to Indiana, the thing that really started to get to me is I was committed. I was committed to Coach Knight. I was committed to the program. And you've got to be committed in order to be a leader.
But a leader has to be a guy that everybody can look up to and say, he does what's supposed to be done. He does what we're asked to do. He's done what we have to do, and he does it all the time. And when a guy does that, then he's in a position to be a leader if he's willing to give of himself. A leader has to give a lot of himself to everybody else.
Because people don't follow you if you are not decisive. And that decisiveness, that desire to win was all part of what I was really trying to do. When you win, everybody gets credit. That's the most important thing, was winning. And then everybody got credit. And our guys on our team took that to heart. I took it very much to heart. Coach is right, I wasn't a very good shooter, but I was smart enough to get it to the guy that can make shots. Guys, you guys have a tremendous opportunity here. Use basketball as a metaphor for life. You must be disciplined. You must develop trust. These things you have to do, but deep down in your heart, you have to be a good person in order to try to be out in front and lead. And we need leaders.
Although it's a relatively short period of athletic participation, you can take something from this and it can be valuable to you forever.
Good luck to you. Thanks.
Today, me and Tyler went one-on-one.
What you're observing may well be the beginning of the end.
Tyler's on offense.
Good finish.
Play it. Good play, Dustin.
Good finish.
I think I'm quicker than Tyler. You know, Tyler's pretty strong underneath, you know, so I think we share the equal qualities there. I think I definitely got a better shot than him, I believe.
Dustin's on offense.
We're not interested in which kid makes the most shots.
Finish.
No angles, Tyler. We're looking for the kid that can most fit into our team here at Texas Tech.
Good move, finish. We
gotta get it in the bucket.
We both were kind of short on a lot of our shots, so we weren't finishing very well.
Just getting tired. Don't die. Finish.
No angles.
That's it. Get a drink.
If you had asked these kids what their definition of playing hard was before we started the process and how they define playing hard now. I think it's significantly different.
They had to go back and forth from defense to offense and vice versa. And again, stamina entered into that a lot more than skill did. Golf is a game that really tests the individual. It tests the individual's concentration. It tests his ability to do things under pressure. It tests his perseverance. It tests his ability to come back from a bad shot, a bad thought, a poor position, whatever it might be. I'm not sure there is any single game that we play that tests a player more mentally than golf does. There isn't anything really physical about golf. I think that great golfers are extremely good thinkers. I think they're great competitors. I tell players, know what you can do and what you can't do. Nowhere is that more important than in a game of golf. Not everybody can hit it 300 yards. Not everybody is a great putter. There isn't anything that I've found, that I've done, that teaches you more than golf teaches you. One time I was standing on a putting green in President Ford's tournament, and Jack Nicklaus was about 20 or 25 feet away, and I looked over and he was watching me putt. And when I looked at him, he said, I was just standing here thinking how ideally suited to this game your temperament is. And so I've always laughed about that. Your notebooks. I'm sure you both have them with you. Am I right?
Yes, sir. He's like, that's probably gonna hurt you that you don't have it with you, because he told us to take it with us every time and everywhere we went.
Now, when it came time to turning in the notebooks, Dustin didn't have one, and Tyler did.
Mine got mixed up. I think it's somebody else's.
Dustin started to give me a reason. I said, I have no interest in your reason. I have an interest in your notebook. Do you know what they do with NFL players that lose a notebook? It's a huge fine. We gave every kid a notebook, and we told them, bring these notebooks up to date in their own words, in their own thoughts, and then continue through the entire series with a notebook and ideas and thoughts that we're trying to discuss relative to basketball.
Writing down who had been talking to us, different quotes coach has been giving us, how we're supposed to run the offense and defense that Texas Tech has run.
If you have your notebook, you bring it to me right away in the locker room, and then we'll see you tomorrow. Okay? All right, boys.
Me and Dustin had been told by Coach earlier that we're going to be coaching 7 guys.
He didn't say who, though. I didn't know what our team was going to be.
Me and Dustin had been told by Coach earlier that we're going to be coaching 7 guys.
He didn't say who, though. I didn't know what our team was going to be. And later we went out the tunnel, and we seen all 14 guys that were cut. And that was pretty neat.
I was tremendously impressed by the attitude of these kids coming back when they had been disappointed in earlier sessions that we had had.
My initial reaction was, I don't feel like it too much. I'm a little down right now. But when we came back the next day, it was good to see everybody and have everybody out there playing one more time together.
And it was just kind of inspirational that they had helped push us to this level.
It was a much more relaxed atmosphere when we came back, when there's not a whole lot on the table and we're just out there having fun.
Okay, now, here's what we're going to do. Tyler will be a captain of one team, the black team. Dustin will be the captain of the other team. They're going to set up at timeouts, talk to you about playing, what we have to do. Our theme tonight is leadership. We want to see what these two guys can do from a leadership standpoint with players. White team, Opperman, Brown, Ahern, McLeod, Newsom, Grambling, Richardson, and Haynes. Black team, Wisenhunt, Hoffmeister, Wilson, Davis, Dedman, Keller, Castro, and Arvin. They were all out of it. They were dropped at various stages. Some dropped when we went from 16 to 12, and others dropped when we went from 4 to 2. And so what we did, we went through those players and took a player and matched him up against somebody of equal ability or size or physical skills, so that Tyler and Dustin had 7 players that they were playing with, all pretty equal when compared one to another. All right, here we go. Good play, Cody. Score, Neil. Look to score in there. Get going. Good. Good offensive rebound.
Take it up on him. Come on, come on.
What scrimmage does is give you a likeness to a game. All the drills that you've worked on, now let's put it together, you know, in a game-like situation to see if what we've been working on comes together.
Way to run the floor.
Coach Guy, you're in there. Hey, make sure we're matched up. Because we came down, no one has open man.
Keep playing hard, keep setting screens, moving a lot.
1, 2, 3, 1. I told everyone just pick up at half court for man. If you start pressuring them at half court or sooner, like, it can disrupt their flow of offense, and that can really affect the tempo of a game.
Coach Knight's not looking at how much you score. He's looking at the other little thing. Well, not going to say little things. The other things, playing defense, boxing out, and just playing smart basketball.
Good try, good try.
We was looking for the leadership qualities. And I was on the side with Dustin, and he took himself out. I mean, I think I kind of whispered to him, Dustin, if I was you, I would be on that court at all times. Tyler also, it was the same thing, but I wasn't on the same end that he was, but I noticed he took himself out for a little while.
Tyler, get in there!
Good block, good block.
Tyler, he's pretty strong down low. I'll give it to him. He moves well without the ball. You know, I was doing my best to deny him. You know, he got a good turnaround shot. So I try to defend that as best I can.
Timeout!
Hey, guys.
Hey, come on, guys.
Know who you have. Just twice they came down, we were kind of in a cluster.
Always got somebody bring up the ball. Okay, match up to your size.
Remember, inside man sets the screen. So look to either make it the down screen or the back screen. As a captain, I think I was doing really well.
Tyler has impressed us as of late. I remember earlier in the competition, maybe during the second cut, Tyler's name was being brought up as a possible cut, but he has really improved with each night out.
Keep out playing. We're out playing and pushing the ball good.
I think I was more vocal with the guys. I think I was more straightforward, and then I think the guys trusted me.
Play smart, okay?
Help in the middle because they're looking to just dump it off.
1, 2, 3, stay.
Which of these kids could take their team and make the team better? Because that's what ultimately this kid's going to have to do on our team.
Okay, hold it. Let me have everybody right here.
That I think in the end, we're going to get a kid that we're very proud to have on our basketball team.
I can't tell you how impressed I am with you guys coming out here tonight to play. And with that, as I told you, what I offer you then is, if I can help you as a reference, if I can help you with something in the future, you guys, you 14 guys, and you 2 guys that are left, don't hesitate to put me down. Just let me know what the hell it is that you're applying for.
When Coach told us that he'd give us a reference or just always be there from, you know, if we gave him a phone call, I was pretty shocked. You know, He's a man that everybody would like to put down as a reference, and he's a pretty well-known man. And that's just awesome that he would do that for us.
There isn't anything that speaks better of a person than when you've had a real disappointment and you get past that disappointment and you keep on going. Because I'm gonna tell you something, boys, you're in for a lot of disappointing moments in your life. A lot of them are gonna be a hell of a lot more difficult for you than not being able to continue from one group to another here in what we're doing with basketball. But I'll be glad to help you because you all have left an indelible impression on me for overcoming a real disappointment. A real disappointment to you at your age. Real disappointments await you. And I hope you can look back and say, hey, I learned a little bit about competition. I learned a little bit about how tough life can be and how tough I have to be good at life. Because it's one hell of a lot more important to you, boys, that you're good at life than you are at basketball. You guys have made the last night of basketball in this whole series a very memorable one for me because of how you came out here and worked your butts off. Thanks, boys, and good luck to you.
Good job, boys.
1, 2, 3, 10.
Then when we were all walking out, we all got to shake his hand and kind of say bye to him. He told me to stick around. I guess he had seen in one of the interviews that I was interested in working for the basketball team in one way or another. And he kind of offered me the job, and so I've gone back and talked to him, and right now I'm working as a part-time manager, like helping out at practice and stuff like that right now, and I'm hoping it develops into something bigger than that.
Okay, we ready to go? I thought the most interesting thing of all, actually two things, when we worked our final session of basketball, how hard and how well those kids worked. The 14 kids that had been released all came back. I mean, that said an incredible amount for them.
I think it speaks highly of how we cut these kids, Coach. I think it validates it. I think when we were down to 16 players, I think we had the right 16 kids. Because the 14 that showed up last night, just like you said, they came in, there was no attitudes, they were there to play.
They thanked all of us, came down and shook all our hands.
Okay.
All right, my dude.
All right, guys. Good. You all right?
Tremendous.
I don't think the thing that these people grasp is there isn't some real antagonistic guy in here that's a monumental pain in the ass for everybody that everybody can dislike. I mean, this is something that's so positive about kids, and that parents, kids, coaches watching this, I think, can get an idea of how kids can be taught to give a lot, to do a lot of things on the basketball floor.
Neil's effort last night probably would have landed him in this group very easily if he did it all the time.
Well, you know, I don't know what happened there, because for 2 days, I mean, it was a lead pipe cinch that he was going to be one of the guys we'd be talking about here tonight. We look back over these kids, and you can take out Cody, number 30, for how well he understood the game compared to a lot of kids. And then Cody, number 5, Cole, Arvin. There were a couple of other kids that as guards, just really played hard. I mean, Cody made 2 great passes in the game. last night. Pat and I were standing down there. I'll tell you one thing that I could not believe was when we had the first rotation and both Tyler and Dustin rotated themselves out.
Yeah. I think they were both tired last night, everything they put them through.
Yeah. In Dustin's case, he is a pretty good shooter.
Yeah.
For a kid that doesn't have a lot of basketball experience, certainly after high school. I mean, he gets set up well. I was really impressed far more with his setup in shooting than I was with a lot of kids that tried out for the Olympic team or the Pan American team. And, you know, he showed signs of being able to pass the ball well. There were 3 plays last night that were very good defensive plays. 2 blocks that Tyler made and a come from out of nowhere block that Dustin made. I think Tyler has had better effort, running the floor or taking the ball to the bucket, but just all around better effort. I think he does more things on the basketball court. I think that Dustin is potentially the better basketball player of the 2. I just don't think there's any question about that. And the basic reason is because he can shoot the ball. Good shot.
I made a point a couple days ago, Coach, that I haven't been able to forget. You know, his exact words were Dustin was the best athlete, but often would come in last in some of the conditioning stuff. And then Cliff said that bothers me. That bothers me too, based on how we run our program.
It kind of is what we were talking about, though, that it isn't going to be just simply the best basketball player.
The notebook, I think, is a big deal. The way we go about things. I mean, that's like the kid's Bible when they come here to play for us.
You know, his only comment was, well, he thought it got mixed up with someone else's. Well, then he should have had someone else's if he didn't have his. So, again, the whole premise is not the kid that you would like to coach because of attitude or effort or anything else. It's the kid that can best help a basketball team that plays the way we play.
Whatever happens, happens. You know, I've given it my best. I've tried my hardest.
I think, you know, I did well enough to win.
This is the end of the road. Have I done everything that he's looking for?
I think I deserve to be the walk-on for Coach Nye because I think I'm the strongest one, you know, the smartest one on the court, and I think I just have what he wants.
I tried to step up more and show that I was a vocal leader and that I could maybe bring that to this team.
The deliberation on our 2 finalists was probably as tough a decision as I've been involved with when it came time to cutting kids. It was a very, very difficult decision.
I got cut, you know, that'd be kind of, I don't know how to react, you know, I'd be very shocked, you know.
This is a lot closer than I ever had been to playing at the collegiate level.
Okay, boys, I want you to think back over all that's gone in to you both being here. And I hope the most significant thing for both of you will be those 14 kids who were released showing up to help you 2 on the final night. In all the years that I've coached and all the great things that I've seen from all of the players I've been fortunate enough to coach, I have never seen anything that so touched me as all 14 of those kids, all of whom had been cut, all of whom were disappointed, all of whom could have just said, the hell with it, I'm not going to go back and do that. But they all showed up. And I hope that throughout life, you'll remember those 14 guys and what they did to help you guys get where you are. I think all of our thoughts on basketball, the things that you did other than basketball, bring you to 2 guys very even, 2 guys very difficult to make a decision. Each of you have different abilities, Dustin, you do a couple of things better than Tyler does. Tyler does a couple of things better than you do, and that's what makes it so even. The person that we have chosen to have an opportunity to be a walk-on candidate for our basketball team is Tyler. Tyler, you're going to have to be involved with our basketball program from this point on. We're going to talk to you about what you have to do with your shooting. You're going to have to watch practices. You're going to have to be in a weight program. Our spring basketball season starts after our last game, and that's when you will join our team as a walk-on candidate. I would like to have both of you. Television drama dictates differently. Now, they can stick television drama right up their ass. I hope you two both think that not only have you accomplished something coming down to the final two guys, making it a very difficult decision for us to make a choice here with basketball, but that you each feel that what each of you have gotten out of this has been extremely worthwhile for the effort that you've put forth. I think that the rest of our coaches coming in right now, Cliff and Stu and Pat and Chris, all four of whom you've worked a lot with, feel exactly as I do about you two kids that are here tonight. I hope each of you feels that you have earned something that could be very important to you for the rest of your lives. My congratulations, and I know the coaches want to talk to you.
Good job, boys. Good job, Tyler. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. You have to work hard, man.
Yeah, they're good. Thanks, guys.
Good to see you, man. All right, good job. You guys both did
Congrats, man.
Thank you very
Look forward to working
Good
with you.
Congratulations, both of us.
Today, they looked at us both as winners, but obviously, there's still that person that was named the actual winner. I'm not really sure what the word is to describe it, embarrassed maybe, maybe I let myself down. Not being conceited, but I really think I outplayed him, Tyler's a good kid and everything, but I think I worked harder.
Congratulations, man.
You helped me do it.
No problem, man. Very happy that I did this. I had an opportunity to meet Coach Knight.
Dustin, the next shooter. Oh, we win!
Being around him every day for the past few weeks, has definitely changed my life.
Control those balls, control it. You got to be able to control a ball at this level.
The way maybe I think, he's just moved all of us, making us a better person.
I'm very happy that I did this because, I had an opportunity to experience at the D1 level of basketball.
Dustin, a lot riding on this, Dustin. Now don't let me bother you. Pretty good.
I honestly do believe, and probably the rest of the world, would definitely see me as the walk-on.
This is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me, just because I finally get to fulfill a dream of playing for Coach Knight and play collegiate basketball at one of the highest levels possible for Texas Tech. When Coach said my name, I was really happy, and I thought that I had done everything that I had to prove that I could play for this team.
Tyler got a piece of that. He's alert. He's really alert to what's going on. He has a good sense of how to play.
Most kids don't even have a chance their entire life to have an opportunity like I do.
Zach, go get it, get out of there!
I know I have to get physically a lot stronger and bigger.
Come on now, come on. Real good. It's all in your mind. Come on.
I have to put on at least 15 to 20 pounds.
I'm looking who's going to be the sissy.
Hopefully I can go out there and prove that I can play basketball for Texas Tech next year.
Okay, boys, you ready? I think it's a great thing for kids to compete for. Good luck to all of you. I watched these kids, and they were really competitive and really played hard, really went after things, and were disappointed when they got cut.
In my mind, I do feel Coach made a mistake. I guess maybe he just, like I said earlier, saw something that he didn't like.
You should take a lot of pride in the fact that you said, damn, I'm going to try this. I think for them, it's a tremendous situation to have been able to be a part of. I hope it's been a really good experience for you. It was a great pleasure and a great honor for me to be a part of such a team.
1, 2, 3, Brought to you by Pontiac, official performance machines of the NCAA.